Espada! Very interesting indeed. Mundo is truly a treasure trove.
And just who are... No, never mind. I don't need to know. You're just a couple of meaningless insects for me to crush into nothingness. Your names aren't important in the least.
Is that so? Well, actually, come to think of it, I do need to know what your name is.
And why is that?
What? Why? Do you really not understand? Isn't it completely obvious? I need to know what to put on the label of the specimen jar that I put you in.
Oh. It really is such a shame to see. In the end, even a member of the much-vaunted captain class was completely helpless against me and the power that I possess.
Why, you... Got you.
What's this? How can this be? You're actually able to stand up?
Oh, give it a rest already. I've grown tired of that trick. Just before I left to come here, I replaced all of my tendons and organs with fake ones.
It's not possible. It hasn't even been an hour since I fought against the Quincy. It's inconceivable that you could have done so much in such a short amount of time.
But I did. That's why I'm here. Besides, at this point, just as easy as strangling a baby. Just as easy as strangling a baby.
This can't be! You let your guard down, Captain. Your caution didn't extend to your subordinates' feet.
I don't think that you really understand this. You see, I'm entirely useless as a hostage.
Oh, shut up! I'm not talking to you right now.
All of you, be quiet, all right? Just shut up already. Bankai, Konjiki, Ashisogi Jizo.
What in the world is that? Where did it come? Is that a gas produced by some deadly bacterium? No. Just have to neutralize it, that's all. If only I had more time, I could easily... Damn! 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 No!
Ate him. Renji, you mean you're infected too? What? Ugh. We've got to find the antidote. Hey, Mayuri Kurosuchi!
Lord Mayuri? I'm sorry, sir, but may I ask if you'll be willing to lend me a hand with this? Lord Mayuri?
Hey, you heard her. Go on, give her a hand.
You're so unbelievably annoying. Here, there's your antidote.
Don't throw it! Hey, hold on. What about her, huh? Hey, something's not right. Hey, Mayuri Kurosuchi, get that tentacle off her!
Did you think you'd manage to kill me?
That voice. Sayalaparo!
Let me tell you about one of the most important and brilliant aspects of La Lucuriosa. I'm speaking, of course, about its incredibly impressive technique. It's called Gabrielle. It gives me the ability to implant myself in my enemies. Entering the body of my unfortunate opponent by going through the belly button, I lay an egg inside of them, leaving it nestled amid the internal organs, preparing to gestate.
Master... Mayuri...
It grows quickly, getting nourishment by feeding on its host, eventually causing her death, then summoning forth my own rebirth. Well then, I believe that we should begin by introducing ourselves to each other again, Mayuri Kurosuchi.
Oh.
By going through the process of implanting myself in my enemy, I am able to be reborn. Do you get it? What I'm talking about is immortality and perfection. It's not about avoiding death. It's about death being subverted into becoming a pathway to continued life. In case you aren't fully grasping this, death is not the end for me. Even if you are somehow able to kill me, I will simply be reborn again. The fact is, there is no feasible way that you can kill me. It's patently impossible for you to win if you're facing off against me, Mayuri Kurosuchi.
Master... Mayuri... I'm so... sorry... Sir...
What's wrong? Oh my, you're much more sensitive than I ever would have been able to guess.
How interesting. I like it. What a fascinating ability. It intrigues me very much. So, is this it?
What?
It seems that your little bag of tricks is completely empty now. Very well then, to wrap everything up, you are going to become a test subject for my new drug. Don't be defensive. The new drug is already
in your system.
What? His words are so slow.
I previously implanted a number of various drugs in Nemu's body, so that way they'd be ingested by whatever devoured her, if she were ever to be eaten.
What kind of drugs?
This is the special something that I earlier put in the area where you implanted that egg of yours. Oh, don't be worried. It isn't lethal or anything. Let's just say that it will make you superhuman. I'm sure you've heard people say that when two masters fight, their swords appear to move in slow motion. That is, time seems to slow down for them. It's a rare and extraordinary phenomenon that occurs when the senses are sharpened to their highest degree. This drug induces a similar effect. It allows anyone who utilizes it to experience that very same but otherwise uncommon sensation.
What is this? What's happening? He's talking so slowly, I can't even make out what he's saying.
Do you understand what that means, Espada? With this drug, a bullet would appear to hang frozen in the air, even to the untrained eye. Since you've been transformed into a superhuman being, my normal movements must appear to be so slow and lethargic, almost boring. Now, does this sword appear motionless to you? One brief second will feel like it lasts 100 years for you now. In other words, according to the perception of your now superhuman senses, it will take what you experience as several centuries for this sword to reach you. It's amazing, isn't it? Simply incredible. You can attempt to stop it with your hand, but you won't feel the sensation of the blade penetrating the flesh of your palm for 100 years or more. I am more than happy to explain all of this to you, but who knows when my words will actually reach you? Then again, there's really no need to rush. Savor the sensation of my blade entering your heart over the course of an entire century, while your bodily fluids slowly turn to dust. Well then, that's that. I hope you enjoy the next 100 years of misery. A perfect life form. Of course, there's nothing in this entire world that's perfect. It may be a cliché, but nonetheless, it's the truth. That's why the average person yearns for perfection. But then, is perfection really something to be desired or sought out? I think not. It's something empty, stagnant. Frankly, I abhor perfection. Perfection is a dead end. It leaves no room for invention or improvement, nor does it do anything to foster wisdom or encourage the growth of talent. Do you understand? Do you get what I'm saying? For us scientists, perfection means nothing but despair. Try to be greater than everything that's come before, fine, but never seek to achieve perfection. Scientists always struggle with that contradiction, but they also must find pleasure in it, always endeavoring to improve. In other words, the moment that you mentioned perfection is the moment that everything turned for you. By broaching the subject, you'd already lost to me. That is, if you really are someone worthy of being called a scientist.
He's healed!
How? How did that make her better?
Well, whatever. It's a waste of time to explain my techniques to a layman anyway. Nemu, dig a hole, here.
Right. Yes, sir.
Hold on. A door in the middle of all that rubble. I don't get it. How did that ever survive?
It's not so surprising. When scientists set about constructing a laboratory, we always build one room that's sturdier than all the others. What we treasure most are those things we've crawled to the very edge of the world to collect. This is the room where we store specimens.
Whoa.
Now, behold.
Welcome back, Orihime. What's the matter? It appears as if you're in pain. Smile. We all get sad when the sky darkens. All you have to do is smile and wait here for a little while. Just until we finish the job of wiping out Karakura Town.
Wipe out Karakura Town?
That's right. We're going to destroy Karakura Town and create the Oaken, the royal key. Kaname, the Tentekura.
Yes. Bakuro number 77. Tentekura.
Can you hear me, intruders?
Aizen.
First, allow me to commend you for defeating so many Espada. That was an impressive feat. And now, we're going to begin our invasion of the world of the living.
How? I thought you couldn't invade until Orihime's powers had awakened the Hogyoku.
I'll leave Orihime Inoue in the 5th tower. If you want to save her, then you'll have to come and get her. She is no longer of any use to me.
No longer of use.
Her talents are truly astonishing. The ability that she possesses, rejection of phenomena, transcends the powers allowed to human beings. The high officials of the Soul Society recognized the significance of her ability early on. That is why I took her. Her abduction provoked a crisis in their institutions, prompting them to withdraw to defend the Soul Society and abandon the world of the living.
Now then, since we've been made aware that the Irankas are ready for battle, the entire Hitsugaya advance team will have to return immediately. They need to ensure that the Soul Society will be defended effectively.
I used her as bait in order to lure the so-called substitute Soul Reaper, as well as his friends, into my trap, getting them to travel to Huecomundo. That group, along with the 4 captains who also entered Huecomundo to help them, have been successfully confined thanks to her.
What? Oh, the 4 Gargantas that we came through before. All of them have been sealed.
One of the remarkable things about the 13 Court Guard squads is that all 13 captains individually possess the powers of a major fighting force. But now that 3 have seceded and 4 more are trapped in Huecomundo, I believe that it's safe to say that the Soul Society's strength has been reduced by at least half of what it was. Now we will destroy Karakura Town, create the Oaken, the royal key, and bring down the Soul Society. Once that has been accomplished, we can deal with the rest of you at our leisure.
Destroy Karakura Town.
Wait, Ichigo. Where do you think you're going? What do you believe you can possibly do now?
I have to try something. Karakura Town's in danger. You expect me to stay here and do nothing?
I told you. The moment it was determined that the battle was set to begin in winter, the old man issued several orders to Kisuke Urahara. The first order that was given was to dispatch a few captains to Waco Mundo. And the second order was that... the captains of all the 13 court guard squads should prepare to fight at Karakura Town.
That's crazy. They can't fight in Karakura Town. If all those captains use their powers there, they'll level the city. There'll be nothing left of it anymore. Everyone there will be killed.
It's the Tenkai-Ketchu. That means preparing Karakura Town so that it's suitable for battle. In order to do that, Kisuke Urahara built a device that was called the Tenkai-Ketchu. It was intended to be used to create an enormous gateway, a Senkaimon, which surrounded and enveloped the entire city of Karakura Town. Then, those of us in the Department of Research and Development were asked to construct an exact duplicate of Karakura Town on the outskirts of the Rukon district. It was challenging, but we pulled it off. The Tenkai-Ketchu differs from a typical Senkaimon in that it enables whatever it surrounds to be replaced by something that exists elsewhere in the Soul Society. In other words, by using it, we were able to transfer Karakura Town from its normal location to the outskirts of the Rukon district.
But what about all of the people?
We put them to sleep and sent them to the Soul Society along with the town itself. What stands in Karakura Town's place right now is nothing but an uninhabited replica.
It doesn't matter if the captains damage it or even entirely reduce it to rubble.
I think that's all right. It appears we were able to make it in time.
In time? Why do you say that? Just what do you mean by that? I'm well aware that this isn't the real Karakura Town, but even if it's not, that won't be able to stop us or our plans. If Karakura Town has been transported to the Rukon district, we will eliminate you and create the Oaken, the royal key, in the Soul Society. It's that simple. Until then, I leave Las Noches in your hands, Ulquiorra.
Yes.
Kenpachi, a while ago, you said that it was my job to protect Karakura Town. You're wrong. My job is to protect my friends.
Come, Ichigo Kurosaki. Are you afraid? Lord Eisen has no need for you anymore, which means that there's no one left to protect you now. It's over. Your fate has already been decided. You will die here all alone, with not a single person by your side. I want to know if that frightens you.
I'm not afraid. I have no doubt that my friends are going to come and save me. My heart is already with them, even now.
Vader, you must be Ichigo Kurosaki. My name is Rutabone. I am captain of the Exekias, and I have come here in order to take your life.
Sorry, buddy, but I don't have any time to waste on you guys.
Getsuga!
Damn it! How many of you are there?
Now here comes another one!
Renji!
El Directo!
Chad!
Cowardly fools. Do not fear unknown elements of their ilk.
Tsukino Mai! Hakunin!
Rukia!
Save the greetings for later. There's no time for that kind of thing now. Go, Ichigo!
Understood.
Ha! These new guys just seem to keep popping up out of nowhere.
It's not a problem. They can send as many of these guys as they want, but they'll never get through me. I've got these guys covered, Renji.
Oh yeah, I've got this.
Well, what's your plan now? All of your men are down.
Grow, Arbol. So what if my men are down? It matters not. You'll learn very soon that merely taking down my men isn't going to be enough to bring you to victory.
Nonsense. You think that your friends will be able to save you? Do you really believe that? Are you that deluded?
Yes. When I first heard they'd come to save me, I felt a little happy. But at the same time, I was terribly sad too. I came here so that they wouldn't be put in harm's way. Why did they do it? Didn't they know I only wanted to keep them safe? But when I felt that Rukia had fallen, and when Ichigo was fighting so hard for me, I realized that I was wrong. I was short-sighted. I just wanted to make sure that Ichigo didn't get hurt. I just wanted everybody to be safe. When I had that thought, I realized. Oh, I get it now. Those guys feel the same way that I do. If the situation were reversed, if any of them had disappeared like I did, I know that nothing would have stopped me. I would have gone after them too. I know that maybe I don't feel exactly the same way as they do, but even so, it's possible to care very deeply about the people who are important to you and to put your heart in sync with theirs. I guess to me, that's what it means to have one heart.
What? Heart? You humans toss that word around like it's nothing of significance at all, as if it's something that you can hold in the palm of your hand. This eye of mine reflects everything there is. There's nothing that it can't penetrate. What cannot be seen by it does not exist. That is what I have always believed. What is a heart? Can it be seen if I rip open this chest of yours? Or is the true heart elsewhere? If I crush your skull, will I find it in there?
Ichigo.
Step away from Orihime.
I intended to. The duty that I was given, and am resolved to see through, is to guard Las Noches until Lord Eisen returns. I wasn't presented with any orders to kill the girl, so I'm going to let her live, until otherwise ordered. But that doesn't apply to you. If I'm to fulfill my responsibility of protecting Las Noches, then that means killing you. So I won't hesitate to cut you down right where you stand.
I'm surprised. I didn't expect you to draw your sword so easily. I thought for sure that I was gonna have to do something to provoke you and make you draw it. So, does this mean that you actually recognize me as an equal?
It means I recognize you as someone who must be destroyed.
Works for me.
The thing is, that girl is already one of us. Saving her now won't do anything to alter that fact in the slightest. There's no meaning in trying to rescue her now.
Yeah. Well, that's not for you to decide.
That is correct. It is for Lord Eisen to decide.
I'm fine. I can see it. I can react to it. Just because he's drawn his sword doesn't mean that he'll fight like a different person. It just means that he's got a longer reach now. Watch closely. Watch closely. Watch. I couldn't predict what you were gonna do the last time I fought you. Your attacks, defense, reactions, speed, direction. I couldn't read any of that before. I kinda felt like I was fighting against a stone statue. Is the reason that I'm able to predict those things because I'm closer to a hollow now? Or is it the other way around? Is it because you've become more human?
You think that I've become more human? I see. So, you're actually feeling pretty good about being able to fight at this level. Have I gotten that correct?
Predictable.
Here I go.
Dodge this.
So what? So what? This will heal in no time.
Watch closely.
I was mistaken.
Oh, shut up, dog. All right, guess it's time to get going. Ugh, this is such a pain.
What are you doing?
What?
I'm asking you why you helped him.
Why? Because
he's your friend? Then, if that's the case, why didn't you protect him from the first strike? Why did you hesitate to act?
Because...
You don't know? All right then, I'll tell you. It's because you're...
Shut up. Who even cares about why she hesitated? Listen to yourself go on and on about pointless stuff. None of that matters at all. Thanks for stepping in, Orihime. But listen, it's dangerous here. You ought to go and take some cover.
Ichigo...
You know, I didn't realize that you were such a talker, Ulquiorra. I figured that you were more of the quiet type.
Ulquiorra! I came to give you a helping hand.
When did I ever say that I needed your help, Yami?
I fought that guy in Karakura Town.
Come on, give me a chance. It looks to me like that Soul Reaper kid's gotten pretty strong indeed. Just let me have a crack at him.
I see. Well, it looks like you've fully recovered by now. But still, you and your help are simply not needed here. So either get some sleep, or go and take care of the captains below.
Don't be so stingy, Ulquiorra.
You've become quite greedy when you're in that state. It's a real failing of yours, Yami.
Who the devil are you? And where did you even come from?
Rodeo!
Even with all that power, I couldn't make a single dent. You're a tough one. But you better watch your step. I planted an anti-Arankar mine. A mad scientist gave it to me.
You little creep!
Mala suerte. You have my sympathy. I broke several pillars on each floor on my way up here. You'll probably fall all the way down to the bottom.
Udio.
What? A question during battle? How unconventional. What do you want to ask me? Mayuri Kuratsuchi treated my wounds, but he treated Renji's first. That's the reason why I'm late. Mayuri gave me the mine. It explodes when an Arankar comes within range of its spiritual pressure sensor. I planted it in the ceiling of the floor below us. Anything else? You have doubts?
I never had any doubts in the slightest. But there you go, blabbing away. You really are a pain. Take care of Orihime. If her Rika isn't able to block my spiritual pressure, then it's up to you to protect her with your life.
You don't have to tell me to do that.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Ulquiorra. You ready? This is what you've been waiting so long to see. My holification.